Yo, what's up, guys? BravoYGO here coming at you with another video. And today I have my first place Back to Duel Tournament Adventure Plunder Patrol Deck profile for you guys. I won this. I won with this yesterday. Or by the time you guys see this, it'll be 2 days ago. So on Thursday, I won this. I won this mat. This was the first place prize for the tournament, as you guys know, as you guys compete in your own Back to Duel events. But let's get right into it. This is the deck profile that I have been dying to bring you guys. I've been trying to get all the cards for it. I finally have, so let's jump right into it. First, we have 3 Whitebeard, 3 Redbeard. This is just the Plunder lineup, as you can see. 3 Redbeard, 3 Ravenwing, a ridiculous card, so crazy. 3 Bluebeard, and 3 Golden Hair. I just have to max out on all Plunder names because I feel like a Plunder name is never bad to draw. So I feel like why not max out on all of them? Most profiles I've seen only are cutting a Redbeard out. I mean, they only play 2 because they say they don't want to draw it. But honestly, it's never a Plunder name is never a bad draw because that's how you get your effects off with your Plunder extra deck monsters. So we max out on all Plunder monsters. Moving on to the Adventurer or Brave, however you want to call it, portion of the deck. As far as the monsters, it's just 3 Enchantress and the 1 Griffin Rider. This is our Windship, guys. We finally have one. It just came a little weird. This is our Windship, the Griffin Rider. Pretty standard here. Nothing too crazy there as far as the adventure package goes. This package in this deck is extremely free. It's super crazy. There's nothing better than having your field spell and being able to discard an Enchantress as the cost for your field spell, because it's just gonna get you just plus so much. It's really good, really good. And for the monster hand traps, it's 3 Ash, 2 Nib, 2 Veiler. I tried to I kind of knew what the type of decks I would be playing going into the tournament on Thursday, so I tried to tailor my hand traps for that. There are a lot of Flunderies players where I play at, where I knew was gonna be at this tournament. So that's why you see the Veilers here instead of the Ogres and things like that. I feel like Veiler's a lot better versus Flunder. Even though Ogre does hit their field spell, but this one stops their small bird effects to get to the big birds. Thought that was really important because Flunderies is a very tough matchup for this deck because it literally all their monsters are win. They give us no attributes to tag into. So, which makes that matchup really tough. But thankfully, I didn't play any Flunderies at that tournament. That's it for the monsters. Moving on to the spells. We have 3 of the best cards in our deck. Still, this card does everything for us. Absolutely everything. It searches whatever Plunder card we need. It fills up our graveyard with whatever we need, like with Enchantress, if we have it, with more Plunder names. If like we get Golden Hair and things like that in the grave. It just does everything. Makes our monsters, gives them a 500 boost. This card does everything for us. No need to explain. Shipyard there. And that's actually the only Plunder spell that we run in this deck. We do not run Emblem, the equip spell, and we don't run Ship Shapes, the fusion spell. That's the only Plunder spell that we run. Moving on. We have the other part of the adventure package. 3 Right, the Faithful Adventurer, and the Draco back. Nothing much that needs to be explained here. Just again, if you want to play the Plunder competitively, I do think the Adventurer route is the way to go. Which sucks because the Adventurer package is really expensive. But I do feel like if you want to play this, at the highest level that you can. If this is the way to go. And the last 3 spells are just utility spells. One called by to protect against like an ash or any hand trap. Terraforming, the search field spell, and a Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial's in here because this is a very versatile card. You can dump Enchantress to get your adventure package going. Or if you open like, I don't know, Black Eyes and no other plunder, but you open Foolish Burial, you can dump a plunder, and then Black Eyes get it back, and then normal summon, do your thing. And for the traps, we have 3 more hand traps in Imperm. Like I said, I just tried the main hand traps that were really good going into the Plunder matchup. So the 3 Imperms, and then the 1 Plunder Patrol Booty. That is it for the main deck. That main deck is 41 cards. Yeah, so 41 cards. Moving on to the extra. For the Link Monsters, we have 1 Almirage, 3 Blackbeard. 3 is a necessity. You have to run 3. Have to run 3. This card is just a +1. The fact that it draws you a card when it uses its effect is crazy. I can't tell you how many times I've used this card, drew it to a hand trap, or times where I'd be top decking, and I didn't have a plunder name to get my effects off, and this draws me into a plunder name, and it wins me the game. You have to run 3. The card is really, really good. And the last Link monster we have is Geonator Transverser. Now, unfortunately, Geonator did not come up during the tournament. But what you do, you make Geonator with Whitebeard, and then use Whitebeard effect to spread something in a golden hair or something from deck, and then you switch them to the zone. Then you switch the monsters. When your opponent plays into it, it's wild. During test, it didn't come up during the tournament, but during testing, I took my opponent's DPE, which was kind of crazy. Moving on to the XYZ monsters, we have the 1 Toad, 1 Bahamut, pretty standard. All our Plunder monsters are level 4 water, so it's super easy to do. 2 Morg, the Dark Ship Morg. Morg's super crazy. Just target effect monster your opponent controls, banish it, and add a Plunder spell or trap from deck to hand. Super good. Super good. And lastly, 1 Zeus. Honestly, Zeus is very much a flex spot. I didn't make Zeus not one time at all during the tournament. I didn't even think there was a situation where Zeus was correct. And I was just putting the deck together, looking at my extra deck, and I had 14 extra deck spots. Really 13 extra deck spots. I'll show you guys the other spot. And I just said, we run XCs, maybe it would come up. So I just threw Zeus in there, but it never came up. For the Synchro monsters, 2 Brand. Pretty standard. Brand's crazy. It's the Spell and Trap Banish, add a monster. Brand's really good against decks like Eldritch if you can get it out. Because you just banish their trap cards, and they don't get the recursion. It's really, really good. And the other flex spot was just Drag Eye. Drag Eye didn't come up, but I feel like it's nice to have. I never got into a situation where I needed it, but it's always nice to know it was there. And then lastly, 2 lists. Lists put in a lot of work for me in the finals. In the finals, I played against Tri Brigade, and Tri Brigade is tough in the fact that it doesn't give us a lot of attributes either. It gives us fire with Fractal, and gives us dark with Omen, and that's literally it. But my opponent, he's playing like Zoo Tri Brigade, so he made a Zeus, and the Zeus gave me a light. So after I pushed through the Zeus, I just kind of controlled the game with Liz, because it was a very, very simplified game state, and Liz just put in all the work. Game 3. With that being said, guys, that is the list. That is going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm having so much fun playing this deck. Like, it's super It's super crazy. Like I've been playing Plunders for a while, but I feel like this is the most competitive I've been able to play Plunders, and it makes me really happy because I love the deck. I think the concept of them is really cool. Like pirates that tag out into their ships. I think it's really crazy. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. BravoYGO signing off.